Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a random review, my first random review of 2021. So it's been chaotic, and like I say, I've not had time to be as committed to doing videos as I have recently, but now that I'm more or less settled in, I'm back on it. And today in the build-up to Godzilla vs Kong, I thought I would revisit and review the whole Monsterverse, as there's only 3 movies in the build-up to this, and I thought I'd go back to where this Monsterverse started from. Yeah, that's right, I'm reviewing Godzilla, the 2014 one. So this is directed by Gareth Edwards and stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, yep, Kick-Ass and Quicksilver, Ken Watanabe or something, Elizabeth Olsen, that's right, Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, Juliet Binchak or something, Sally Hawkins, David Sturth, I can't pronounce the name, and Bryan Cranston. So this, in this, we see a nuclear bombs go off around the beginning, and then of course, Bryan Cranston and his son, revisit they revisit this small Japanese town they grew up in that's abandoned due to radiation, and then they find that there is no radiation because it's all been absorbed by this egg which hatches out this big giant monster. And then next thing, they awaken another giant monster, and they're causing havoc and chaos. Turns out there's a big giant one that's a female, and another one, a small one with wings, that is a male. And they're doing a whole mating ritual, and then they find Godzilla in the Pacific Ocean that comes out from there after 60 years, and is badass and out to fight this menace and save humanity, because he's not the big antagonist in this one. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes. First of all, the likes. I loved the visuals in this, and I love Godzilla, the design they went with on this one. He very much resembled the 1954 version, not the 1998 version, but the 1954 version, only updated, this time with CGI, not a guy in a rubber suit trampling over models, which is practical. But yeah, this time they gave Godzilla the 21st century treatment, and it was about high time. Also, a great way to mark 60 years of the franchise of Godzilla. Yeah, the kaiju monsters. So I like the look of Godzilla. I also liked the giant monsters we see in this that Godzilla has to fight to stop and stuff, and they were good. And yeah, I love the action, and I loved Godzilla when he finally showed, and yeah, it was a good one. My dislikes, of course, are the build-up to Godzilla. I mean, he doesn't show up until halfway into this movie, and there's a lot of human drama going off as well at the beginning of this movie. Also, Bryan Cranston, who was heavily promoted in this movie trailer, he was only in the first act of this movie and then he dies. And that's it. You know, the main, like, human protagonist in this is Aaron Taylor Johnson's character. And then there's Elizabeth Olsen as well. Now, this was just before Avengers Age of Ultron, so this was before they played the Maximoff twins. And in this one, they play husband and wife. Yeah, husband and wife. Yeah, and then about a year later, they cameoed in Captain America the Winter Soldier, and then they, you know, played Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron. Yeah, I like that they had a good cast in this, a good cast of actors, and they were pretty good. I like a Japanese guy in it too, and the other woman played by Sally Hawkins. They went on to return in Godzilla King of the Monsters, which we will get to. Yeah, I guess the human drama in it was a bit like, you know, it's like we all came here to see a giant lizard and some action. Let's get to that. And we do eventually get to that, but yeah, it's worth the wait when we get to Hawaii and Godzilla finally comes out of the sea. And I like the ending as well, the way Godzilla then gets up after the fight, the two giant monsters he's killed, and then he just, like, you know, everyone cheers him, they all root him, they're all thanking him, they're all like, yeah, Godzilla's a hero. And I just like the way he just calmly goes back into the ocean. Like, I even thought to myself, he's gone home. I liked how that movie closed up. And of course, this was just the start. We're in an age of franchises now, and obviously cinematic universes. Marvel have pulled it off brilliantly. DC, not so brilliantly, but they're sort of learning from those mistakes and improving a bit. The Monsterverse, I'd say that it's got on to a good start. You know, they've not done loads of movies, but they found a way to, like, do it all right. They found a way to, you know, I mean, they've got the two big monsters that we're familiar with, Godzilla and Kong, and they gave them solo movies. And then we got King of the Monsters, where we see all the other monsters come together. But yeah, this one is definitely a decent update of the Giant Lizard franchise. But like I say, a lot of build up there, but I feel that they are learning from this, that we don't want to see human dilemmas or dramas in this from the people. I mean, we gotta have it, I guess, but I think they're gonna give us what we want, which is more giant monster action in these movies. But I'm happy with what they did with this one, and it's all right. It's like I say, a decent reboot, great way to bring Godzilla into this century and to introduce into a new generation. So, Godzilla 2014. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 for Godzilla. So, that's it for this random review. So, have you seen this one? Let me know all that down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. If you love horror stuff, I have a horror channel linked in the cards above. If you love sci-fi and Doctor Who, I got another channel for that linked in the cards above, so you can feel free to check those out too. All my social media links, I've got a Facebook group, are all linked down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out, and I will see you all next time. So, until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye. Ah, yes, it is good to be back.